Hello, everyone. Hi. Are you able to hear me? Wow, there are
Yes.
40,
Yes.
50
Hi,
people
Piyush.
already. Hi. Give me one more minute. I need 2 more minutes. I need to log into my iPad as well to draw. So give me a minute. Oh, people are panicking in the group as the meeting started. I got a little late. I'm sorry. Uh, okay, let me email it to myself. Okay, cool. There are already 64 people joining in here. I am logging it to my iPad. You know how I work. So let me log in and then I'll attend you guys. Just give me one more minute. Okay, are you able to hear me clearly?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, nice, nice, nice.
Yes.
Okay, I have the link here. Okay, cool. So I have logged into my iPad and now let me see quickly some names. Bharti, Pratima, Deepa, Sukesh, Nilima, Taj, Pushpa, Rukmani. A lot of known names. And I Kapil, hi. And I see a lot of new names as well who did the workshop. This time, Bhavni, I see you. You are doing fabulous sketch notes. Shishma, Tina, Amu, oh, all those. I remember you more with your faces than your names, to be honest. But some of the names are old names. Pooja, I remember you. Anuradha, hi. Savita, Apurva, Madhumita. Oh, a lot of people. There's more than 75 people. So of course I'll not be. Lavanya, I see you as well. Lavanya is already making a lot of sketch notes. So folks, you are able to see each other as well. I know all of you are in the WhatsApp group, in the WhatsApp community. You are seeing each other's drawings and all those things, but now you see each other as well. It would be my request if you can open your cameras so people can scroll through their galleries and know who they are talking to in the WhatsApp group. So this is our opportunity to interact as well a little bit. And what I've also thought is one thing remind me at the end, we will also take a group picture. What I'll do is I'll post it on LinkedIn and then if you want to connect with each other as well, just comment with your name and what you do and how are you using sketch notes in the post and then maybe you all will be able to connect with each other as well. So yeah, hi to everyone. You can, of course, the rule of the game is the same. You can pause me in between, ask me few things. But today we are just in the practice session, so we will be practicing um, some uh, some visual vocabulary, and I have also some very good news for all of you because a lot of you are waiting for few things. So I have done some preparations but I'll be sharing it with you. So what I'll do is I'll be sharing my screen from my iPad so you can see. And I have one more thing to tell you. I have a lot of things to tell you actually. So what I've also done is, if you can see my camera, let me spotlight for everyone my camera. So can you see my camera moving? What we have done is I have also bought this thing. Can you see this is called a tripod? Oh, where? Oh, here. Can you see this? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if a lot of you will request, maybe I can also show you how to draw on the board because a lot of times I use only my iPads. Um, if it's already comfortable to all of you, then it's fine. But if you also want me to draw maybe on the tripod to see how it is done on tripods or maybe on big sheets, then I can also show you a few drawings there. But let's start quickly and let's start drawing few things and then we will pick up some gear. I am a little low in energy because yesterday I felt like I'm catching cold. So I am almost in my 70% of energy, but I think that should also be good enough for the practice session. Okay, so let's draw some business vocabulary. Of course, I know that in the group there are a lot of people who are from education, teaching, and social work. But of course, today's practice is on the business vocabulary. So let's draw a few things. And these vocabularies will be a little different than or a little new than what we have practiced in the masterclass. So let's try drawing. If I have to draw achievement, if you have to draw achievement, then who remembers the rule which I have told you in masterclass from where you have to go or find your metaphors?
Childhood.
Childhood. Yeah, you
Childhood
remember it,
memory.
right? You have to go in your childhood. So what I remember from my childhood memories for metaphor is the metaphor is people. I remember in my college days on your birthdays, people will give you what were those called? Bumps or birthday bumps. Birthday bumps. I'm taking that metaphor. So I'm drawing some people here. I keep seeing your drawings in the WhatsApp group. So if you are missing out on proportions, then keep following the proportions and see what I'm doing here is. Any idea what I'll be drawing next? Exactly.
Person lying horizontally.
A person lying horizontally, yes, because that's our childhood memory. So what happens when people uh, push you in the air or make you jump in the air? Your hands go like this and you are shaking a bit. Yeah. So this could be your visual vocabulary for, and I will again give some shadows. So shadows you should give by your highlighters. Yeah, this could be a vocabulary. Are you able to draw? You have your pens and papers with you? Pens and sketch markers rather, I would say. Okay, shall we go ahead? Okay, what else?
Yes.
Draw,
Can I ask you a quick question? I'm sorry.
ask me.
Which app are you using in the iPad?
I'm using the normal notepad. So this is my iPad and this
Okay.
one, the yellow one. I'm using the yellow one, but most often I use the free form, which you see here. How to show you the cursor here, which you see here, free form. I use free form more, but sometimes I use in the practice sessions when I know that I have to draw only one drawing. I still feel comfortable with the notepad. There is a third one called Procreate as well. That I use only when I'm creating very big sketch notes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay,
So
let's
please, can you just tell about the proportions you just mentioned for the new ones?
Okay, this practice session is actually, I'll not be sharing all those details, but because you have asked me, the proportion is X, 2X, 2X, and 2X, okay? So face is X, body is 2X, legs are 2X, and hands are 2X as well. So that's the body proportion. Let's talk about discussion. So how can we make discussions? If you remember during the masterclass, I told you, anyone who remembers what was the speech bubble for discussion? I hope the freshers will remember most. Who remembers this?
Scared.
Bulb and
Discussion
Puzzle
was
pieces.
almost like this. Do you still remember? Yeah. So this was discussion because there is a intersection happening in between. And now I can also draw quick hands here. And these people are discussing. And what could be they discussing? They could be discussing. Who remembers to draw an idea bulb?
Uzmo.
Uzmo, that's the Uzmo bulb. And here they are discussing ideas, or it could be any other discussion as well. And now I'll be giving shadows here. Yeah, I will give hands. So some discussion is going on. Cool. Let's go ahead.
Piyush, I would like to interrupt, sorry. What was this for? Can you see the camera? Because I have taken down this as a discussion, and this, the one which you have shown just now, as a conversation. So could you please clarify?
Show me again your drawing.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
can't
Just a
see.
moment. Okay. The one, this one. Am I?
Yeah, this is constructive discussion. This you can also draw this one as well. You're
Okay.
talking about this speech bubble. So this also you can draw specifically when there is a constructive discussion going on. So yeah, both are correct. Okay, let's draw something for creativity. Creativity. Of course, when we talk about creativity, the bulb has to be there, right? Because we are talking about creativity. But what if I can make the bulb a little more dramatic? So imagine that I am drawing. In fact, I'm taking inspiration a little bit, just a subtle inspiration from the Bollywood movie. Which movie comes to your mind when it comes to creativity? Three Idiots.
3 Idiots.
So what I'm doing here is, although my hands are a little too long now, so I will delete this and bring the person a little closer. So this is the person, here it is. And he is pulling something. Basically, he is switching on the light of creativity, which means here is the hanging bulb, and he might be looking above. And of course, the other hand will be here. So this could also be a scene, or what I call as the screenplay for drawing creativity. Yeah, so this could be creativity. Are you able to draw, or am I running too fast?
Able to draw.
You are able to.
to draw, but you're running too fast.
Absolutely.
Also too fast, okay. Yeah, I'm willing to cover as much as possible so that this 1 hour I can at least draw 20, if not less. But let's see how much we reach. Critical thinking. What could be critical thinking? What could be critical thinking? Who was doing critical thinking in your childhood? What comes to your mind? Who was doing critical thinking in your childhood?
Parents.
Parents.
Yeah, true, that's true. But how can I make something very dramatic? I remember from my childhood,
Out of box.
detectives were doing critical thinking, right? From my childhood.
Piyush Chacha Chaudhary.
Yeah,
CID.
Chacha Chaudhary as well, CID as well. I am a little old, so I am thinking of Byomkesh Bakshi. If you still remember Byomkesh Bakshi from Delhi Doordarshan channel. So I'll take that inspiration. So I'll draw someone who is holding a lens and searching on the ground, right? I don't need to convince you more now the power of metaphors. These are not direct inferences, but these are metaphors. So this guy is looking through the lens. So this is the hand, and now I will draw the lens. Oh, this is a little too high, I think. So I will draw the hands a little smaller, a little shorter rather. And then I will draw the lens here and something like this. And this is going on the ground, and on the ground he's searching something, and that something is question mark. Yeah. So this could be something for critical thinking. I can use any other color of shadow as well, whichever is your highlighter. And I'm just giving this also some color so that it looks like these are the focus areas. This is the focus area. You need not make these colors, but just for the sake of it. Yeah, this is critical thinking for me. And what about the other hand? Of course, you don't need to draw the other hand because the scene is already clear. But I think in most of the cases, this other hand will be something here. So most of the hand is covered by your side posture, and only a part of your hand will be visible.
Could you please scroll up once before going to the next?
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
Eric!
Okay. You can mute your mics, folks. We don't want to hear your night secrets. Communication. Communication. Okay, this you must be able to tell me. Tell me, what will you draw from your childhood memories? What was communication? How did you communicate in your childhood?
Walkie-talkie.
people.
Childhood phones.
Yes.
Phones.
Talkie-walkie.
The
phones
phones.
that we used.
Yeah.
Few
Cup,
Mega
paper
phone.
cups and then
can use
the
the
ties.
matchbox
How
telephone.
many of you used the two
Matchbox telephone.
cups, the drinking cups and
Right,
Thread.
right.
Thread.
Matchbox as
That
well.
was phone.
Yeah, phone. So that kind of DIY phone. So let's see if we can draw communication from that. Yeah. And now, first of all, my job is to draw two people. If two people are drawn, then at least my job is half done. Okay, now I will draw this person carrying a phone kind of a thing. And what happens? One person keeps the phone on the ear and one person has to speak. Right? This is what happened. And now this was connected to a thread, right? So naturally what will happen? This hand will be holding this, and maybe this hand is holding the thread, and this guy is holding the ear. Is this communication, folks? This is how we used to communicate in our childhood.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
So you will see that we are using always which three buckets I told you in the masterclass, from where you can bring your metaphorical repository. One biggest one is your childhood. The other one is your cultural context, especially if your audience is, you know, the audience. The third one is your movies, your famous movies, because movies already define screenplays. So if you're from India, then use Bollywood. If you're from any other country, use your daily famous, not daily, the famous movie things, your movie scenes, famous movie scenes. Okay, let's draw co-creation. What is coming to your mind about co-creation?
Creating a sand home on the beach.
Nice. That's a nice one, actually. Try drawing that as well. That's a very good one, because I think it's the childhood memory of most of the cultures. It's very common childhood memory. I am taking another childhood memory of mine, which I think that many cultures can still relate to it. Co-creation. Whenever I see co-creation, collaboration, teamwork, and all of these things, the first thing that comes to my childhood brain is that many people are holding people on their shoulder. And that's how in Mumbai, we used to do Now we used to do as if I was born in Mumbai. I was not
Ganpati
born in Mumbai.
Visarjan.
But this is what we do in Mumbai, right? The dahi handi, and in Spain as well. And in fact, in many cultures, these kind of games, social games are there. So let me try and use that kind of connotation. So this is the guy. This can also be teamwork for that matter. So my first job is to draw people. And when I draw people, half of my job is done already. Yeah. Did I also tell you that instead of using, I mean, co-creation can easily be drawn, not easily, I would say, in a very cliched form, it could be a handshake. If you Google search co-creation, you will see handshakes, right? But that's what I told you. When you have the power to draw humans, why to just draw icons? Let's draw humans, because humanized things become, it makes things more emotional in nature. So now what I'm doing is I am trying to draw someone who is standing on his shoulders. So these are the legs. And now, is it looking like he's standing on the shoulders? But when you stand on the shoulders, this person will always hold you like this. Yes. And probably the other person can also give you hand here. Yes. And what is he doing now? So what should I draw the actual dahi handi? But that would mean that I am completely talking about the Indian connotation, but I have to make it generic. I have to make it very global. So what other childhood memory should I use? What did we do in our childhood to collaborate? If some people have attended my online workshop during COVID, phase, then you know this metaphor as well. In our childhood,
Jigsaw puzzle.
jigsaw puzzle, Sandhya, nice one. Jigsaw puzzles. I always make jigsaw puzzle when I have to show. So see how I'm using the jigsaw puzzle. Let me first draw the lower portion of the jigsaw puzzle. So this could be my jigsaw puzzle, and here this is. And now I am drawing this empty piece. So that means the jigsaw puzzle is about to be complete. It just needs one more piece. And who will put one more piece here? So this guy who is at the top, he is trying to achieve this goal, and other team members are helping him. And then I will just observe that what could be the missing piece here. Here it goes. Do you think this is co-creation or collaboration? Or it could be teamwork?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's quickly give some shadows by your highlighters. Yeah. So this is collaboration, co-creation, teamwork. Taking the same metaphor, what if I ask building together? If we have to talk about building together, building together. How to draw building together?
Two persons holding two pieces of puzzles.
Now see, exactly. Now see what happens when your childhood brain is active. You start thinking like me, and we both have the same thoughts. So I'm okay. Let me draw it here. Building together. Now to add a little bit of extra drama. So basically, you mean to say that I can draw these two jigsaw puzzles, but to increase the drama, or maybe just to make it look a little more natural, I can draw this as well. Now to make it a little more dramatic, what I can draw is maybe these two things are the two big blocks, and these two people are pushing their blocks. Oh, wait. Or maybe this could be. Yeah, is it looking like building together?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, building together. Notice that I do not care to draw expressions because expressions are difficult to draw, and I don't think they will add more sense to this. If it is already looking like building together, then I don't need to add extra emotions or emotions by face or. Oh, we have 100 people right now, which already means that some people must be waiting outside, and I'll be getting their messages. Hey, Piyush, I was not able to log in. So sorry for them, but I think there should be 5 or 6 people. My Zoom right now has a limitation of 100, so I can't help it. Okay, let's draw few.
Piyush, a query.
Ask me.
The jigsaw puzzle, you've done the shading inside.
Jigsaw puzzle, I've done the shading inside. Okay, then I should do outside. But as I told you, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah,
Okay.
outside is just a theory, but yeah, if you ask me theoretically, then it should be outside. You are right. Good that you remember things from the master class. I'm happy. But what was the real
The
reason of
teacher is good, right?
yeah, sorry.
I said the teacher is so good. How can we forget?
Thank you. But do you still remember the real purpose of shadows? What was the real purpose of shadow? Where does it help?
Between the object
I
and
think it
humans.
was living object and non-living object.
2D and 3D.
That was the logic of shadow, but where is it used in Sketchnote? Why have we learned to draw shadows?
Living things
To
inside the
differentiate between living
Yeah,
and
inanimate
non-living.
and animate objects.
Visual hierarchy.
Hmm.
It's the only coloring which we add to the drawing to establish visual hierarchy. This is not to make things beautiful. This is not to, of course, it looks a little more 3D, but that's not the objective of a sketch note. The objective of a sketch note is to read it quickly, and the shadows help in visual hierarchy. Now, don't ask me what is visual hierarchy and all. All those who have done the masterclass, they already know. And those who have missed it, maybe next time you can do. Okay, let's draw agility, agile. Now, this agile could be very literal agile as well, which means it could be agile as in the fitness kind of agile, or this could also be metaphorically your agile organization. Organizations are going lean and agile, right? So I am using a literal sense of agility in which I am drawing this person taking a jump. Somebody is asking, could you please draw common vision? Common vision we already practiced in the masterclass. I'll draw it again, no worries. So this could be when this person is agile, how do gymnasts take a jump from these kind of hurdles? So this is the person, and now this person is trying to take a jump from and now of course his hands are shaking and the body is shaking. Any idea how the legs will be? Now see what happens to the leg. The legs will be something like this. And of course, I've told you not to draw from the front, but there are few drawings. So basically how the legs are being drawn, I'm trying to draw something like this. So it's trying to take a jump. Yeah, so this person is agile.
Show the previous one once, Piyush, top one. Yeah, this one. Okay, got it. Done, thank you.
Yeah. Now,
I just wanted to add, if we try to draw the eyes of this person, maybe we can also show the direction in which he's turning. Like right now, we can't kind of figure out that. So
okay.
in such a case where we have to also show the direction of that person.
Then draw. So
Mhm.
now he's coming in front, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Decision making.
Could you scroll up for a second?
Okay. Decision making.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shall I try and use the tripod as well? Let's see. Let's see what happens. I always try to try new things, and that too on the spot. So if things go wrong, don't encourage me. I mean, please encourage me if things go wrong. Okay. Let's try. So, can you already see? Yes, I think you can see. This is in front of my camera.
Stop sharing the screen, then we'll be able to see the tripod.
Yeah. Stop sharing the screen. Where is my screen? Where is my screen? How to stop sharing?
Can we see the, yeah, perfect. Yeah. At least we can see better.
Yes, now you can see, right? So now this tripod looks almost like this. These are big tripods, okay? Now, of course, you can hang sheets, long sheets here, but this tripod also helps you to draw on it directly as well. For this, I have to remove the already drawings. So usually you have the erasers, but I am using this. Is it better or is it shining now?
It's blurry.
Better.
I am trying to put a light, but the light is too shiny. Okay.
Can somebody pin?
It's a little blurry, can't see properly.
Okay, we'll draw one drawing. If it is not clear, then I'll switch to the iPad.
Can you also pin yourself?
Okay.
You want to do?
You can pin him.
I am pinning myself.
I have pinned him now. Spotlight maybe.
Yeah, you can see.
Just take out the gallery view and put it on.
Can you see the line? The line?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see.
Yes, we can.
And you're doing a great job at 30%, if this is your 30%. So thanks for having it anyway, really.
Okay. Thank you for the encouragement. I am drawing these metaphors from a deck which I have created. So I'm looking at those decks and then drawing these for you. So don't think that I'm highly creative and on the spot I'm thinking. As I told you in my masterclass as well, this is not a job of creativity. This is not a job of on the spot thinking. You develop your vocabulary already. So yeah, like how you don't change the spelling of a customer. Similarly, you don't change your drawing. So these are already vocabularies which are made. So I'm just looking at those and then drawing. If some of you are excited, I'll be sharing this deck with you as well. Okay, let's draw decision making. So decision making. Yeah, I would also encourage you. And if not encourage, if I will not encourage you, life will encourage you automatically. So soon you will see that more and more trainings which you are doing, even though you are doing an online training or offline trainings, you will see that more and more people will be shifting towards this kind of drawing based trainings. Now I am doing it live in front of a whiteboard. You can also use the whiteboard of your Zoom, but PowerPoints will soon be out of the space because ChatGPT and all those AI based softwares are making PowerPoints, and soon you will be going in the blind spot. As soon as you see PowerPoint, you will know that, hey, this was made by ChatGPT. So it will make a lot of sense to to conduct your drawings in the conduct your trainings in the drawing way. And this is the whole world which is called graphic facilitation. When you facilitate, when you train in a graphical way, and that's what we are doing. So let's draw decision making. Now in decision making, of course, you are in two minds. So how to draw when you are in two minds? So first of all, I'm drawing someone who is sitting. Yeah, so this looks like someone who is sitting. When you are in two minds, what happens? You start
Sitting on the bench. Sitting on the bench.
Can't see at all. Can't see.
You start thinking like this. One
Can't
hand is
see.
here and one
Can't
hand is
see
on the-
Piyush.
Sorry, you
I
can't.
can see.
If everybody mutes, then Piyush will be staying in the highlight. But when somebody talks, then they get highlighted.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but if you pin him, then no matter who speaks, he's always going to be. You pin him from your screen.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Arshi.
Piyush, it would be better if you can spotlight yourself.
Spotlight to myself. Okay.
Huh.
Let me try
Yeah,
to-
that would be easier for everybody.
Is it? Can you all see me only now?
Yeah, perfect.
Even though anyone speaks? Okay.
Yes.
Thanks for this quick tip. So now what happens? You are sitting here and now your hands are, when you are thinking, you almost think like this, right? Yeah, one hand is here and one hand goes on the brain. So this is what is now, yeah, deleting is a little tricky because you have to do it by your hand. So this is one hand and the other hand is thinking like this. Yeah, yeah. And here you are having one kind of a thought. And here you are having. So this could be thought one and this could be thought two. And this could be your, oh, are you seeing a mirror image? Oh, you are seeing it right. Okay, I can see my mirror image.
No, it's perfect.
Okay, cool. And then with another color, of course, on these whiteboards, you won't be able to, don't run your, or don't use your highlighters on the whiteboard, but from a different pen, you can give a little bit of color. I mean, at least in the form of a line. Yeah. Now you tell me which is better. Should I shift to iPad or should I keep drawing here?
iPad.
iPad.
Here's
I
good if
think
it's
iPad.
comfortable for you.
iPad, please.
I'm
Okay,
comfortable with this.
iPad.
yeah, let me shift to iPad. That's why I always give my workshops on iPad, but this time I thought, okay, let me do some things.
Yeah, sorry. Before you shift, could you please narrate how it connects to decision making, this picture, please?
I don't, if I have to narrate, then yeah, the whole point is defeated. But see, is it not looking like decision making? Or maybe I can try again with an iPad.
It's like a
so-
confusion state.
Yeah.
A and B, yeah, it's like two options.
Yeah, true. So that's the whole
A
objective.
and B would be continuous, but 1 to 2 is, could also be, you thought this and then you thought that, so you're, but maybe going with an arrow or something that you chose one.
Yeah. I can also use arrows, but let me now find the link. I have to log in again from my iPad.
Maybe out of two, one which is highlighted, then we can, maybe I can think that okay, he's just going for one.
Yeah, true. So you can add
Maybe
your own
person.
understanding here as well. So it doesn't mean that this is the only one which you have to draw. Let me try something here.
Piyush, I tried on board as well, and I enjoyed it on board. Let
Yeah,
me show you. Give me a second.
I'm spotlighting you, Vikrant.
Yeah, okay. See,
Yeah, this thing. Very good.
yeah, but I enjoy drawing on board, like more than paper.
That's very true. So the trainer enjoys more, to be honest.
Yeah.
The trainer enjoys more drawing on the whiteboard. But the audience, of course, if you are in front of the camera, if your audience size is small, then they will also enjoy. But I think if it's more than 10 people, then they will not be able to see your drawings.
True.
And you have seen my workshops are like 70, 80 people. So that's why I use iPads, because then people won't be able to see my drawings. And also when you are giving trainings online, then also this board is not too comfortable for the audience. Of
Yes.
course, you enjoy it, but your audience won't. That's why I use this mechanism. For those who are new to this, what I've done is I have joined through my iPad as well through the same Zoom link. So I am right now logged in from my desktop and also logged in from my iPad. So iPad is basically an audience. And now I am sharing my screen from my iPad, right? Pretty simple. So that's how you can use technology to help you. Okay, we have 15 more minutes. Let's draw a couple of more drawings. If this doesn't look like decision making, then of course you always have the help of just drawing icons. I try to avoid just drawing icons because yeah, I can draw humans, and whenever you draw humans, it's always a little better. This is not wrong, but to me, this is a little more cliched. Like this is just icons. So why to draw non-living things, but when I can already draw living things? So that's why I personally try to draw a lot of humans in my metaphors.
But couldn't you put, you know, a human on the path A or path B?
Yeah, you can do that. So maybe this guy was running here, and this guy reaches here and he takes this decision and this decision. Yeah, so there's nothing wrong. Absolutely right. Yes. Let's draw excellence in a very, very dramatic way. And why I'm saying dramatic, maybe you will love it. I'm using a very famous scene from yeah, but I should not bias this discussion by talking a lot about Bollywood and Indian stuff. But for many people, this could be common. So what I'm drawing is excellence is basically when you come up winning something from a big load, workload, or out of a lot of difficulties. So this is what I'm trying to show here, that there is a lot of files and papers which are lying down. I mean, which are lying on the table or lying everywhere. I hope this is looking like paper and files and all those things. Yeah, and what I will draw, there's a hand here, and then do you see this could be excellence? A little dramatic. Yeah, which movie I'm using this from Bollywood? I also told you this example in the masterclass, I remember, from Bahubali, if you remember, when that lady had that baby coming out from water. So that I told you as that could be a metaphor of priority. And the same metaphor I'm using here for excellence. Yeah. Now that's the whole difference. You can also just draw this. Even this is excellence. But again, I am not the owner of truth. I am not the owner of visual vocabulary. You decide this one is more interesting or this one is more interesting, A or B. So I leave it to you. Whichever you find more interesting, you can use. I personally feel this is more interesting because this has a human element to it. This has an extra emotion to it. This has an extra context to it. Right?
Piyush, what about one person like standing on steps 1, 2, 3? Normally, when we give medal and we draw the steps.
Yeah, that's true as well. This also you can draw. This also you can draw. I try to draw something which is new. I mean, this is again not wrong. This is absolutely right. But I see that this could be a little cliched. Many a times Google will also show you these kind of icons. So that's why I try to add a little more drama, a little more childhood memory to the things. Let me draw a difficult one. And this is ambition. Anyone wants to participate in what could be ambition? Or anyone wants to suggest what could be ambition?
Going to the moon? I don't know.
Yeah, going to the moon. Yeah, that's true. So that could be your business goal or
Climbing the mountain?
Flying,
yeah,
like flying like Shaktiman or Superman.
yeah, that's true. So that's also, so I'm drawing a person who is climbing the mountain. This is one of my favorite ones. I always draw this. I'm also trying to draw. I mean, I would not say this is the most easiest one, but still let's try. So I'm also trying something here. So imagine that this person is standing. And again, this is in very, very much my childhood memory, and still I see this, to be honest. So for example, this guy is saying, I will, right? But yeah, if this guy is saying I will, what is ambition in this? The ambition could be when, I don't know if this happens to you as well or not. Tell me if it happens to you. Or let's say a little more down. So imagine there is a wall there. And now this person has a shadow being made. And here he looks at himself like a Superman. Is it communicating? I don't know if it's too
Oh,
tricky.
I had
You had what?
Sorry, I was joining from other system. I had the same idea. I was about to say that somebody is thinking, but instead of the shadow, I was thinking that the place where you have written I will, I thought that the person will have an image of himself
In the
in his
mirror.
thinking.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that was
I
a
would
bit
not
different.
call this as one of the most
Just
simple
love this
drawings.
one.
But just to take you a step ahead, I've drawn this. So if you are a little good with 3D and all those, this has a little bit of 3D-ness to it as well. Yeah, see if you are able to draw.
Piyush, could you also show the mountain image once again, please?
Yeah. Yes. Let's draw acknowledgement. Acknowledgement. Very difficult spelling. Acknowledgement. What is coming to your mind when it comes to acknowledgement? So acknowledgement is when your boss or someone acknowledges you in front of other people, right? And what could be the body language of acknowledgement? The body language most often, which I can imagine is acknowledgement could be, you are this guy, and now your boss is holding you like this, so hands in the shoulder. And here you can draw other people as well who are standing.
That's also an image that you had talked about being a mentor, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah. Maybe I can draw, yeah, something like this. If he's saying thumbs up, I don't know if it's looking like thumbs up. Is it? If it is, then well and good. Yes.
Looks like a star.
Let's see how much we covered. So we drew achievement 1, 2, discussion 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13. Okay. 13 in 1 hour. We started late as well. Okay. Let's see if we get time. But I know in India it's quite late as well. It's almost touching 10. But I told you that I am drawing this from a deck. Do you want to see the deck? Anyone?
Yes.
So-
Sure.
Yes.
Please.
Because a
Yes,
lot of
yes,
you
please.
have asked me
Share.
during the masterclass as well. I am stopping my screen share from iPad. So this is what we are doing. If you can see here, these these metaphors were taken from this. Where should I go here? Okay, so do you see all these metaphors which we have drawn today? Achievement. You
Yeah.
see achievement, acknowledgement, agility, decision making, discussion, yeah, critical thinking. All these are metaphors. So what we have done is these are all my vocabularies which we have made. I have made it in the form of Canva stickers. So for example, if you can copy this and now let's say you are making a new PowerPoint, you can just pitch it, I mean, just enlarge it, copy it and enlarge it. And now this can become the part of your PowerPoint. I will something like this, whatever you want to write. So this can easily be your PowerPoint slides. You can take in these things from your PowerPoint slides. There are a few more things here. For example, then I thought if these are stickers, why not these stickers can be put in the form of a animation as well. Can you see here? So for example, critical thinking, which we drew. Now critical thinking, what if critical thinking can be animated like this? Do you see that more life has been added to the same metaphor?
Yes.
And you can again add here. So even the PowerPoints on the Canva presentations, they support these kind of animations. So imagine that your presentation is looking like this, something like that's the idea.
So
how do you make
such animations?
How do you make these animations?
Yeah, so don't go in the part of making animations. Making an animation is a different ball game. So this takes a lot of energy to convert your stickers into animations. I am not teaching how to make animations, so that's not my cup of tea. But yeah, if you want to learn, these are so one frame, one animation which you are seeing takes around 15 drawings to make, 15 to 20 drawings to make to complete one set of animation. Like for example, this one would have taken 7 to 8 frames because there is only leg movement. But then there are others which will take a little more. For example, that jumping guy and all those things, right? So for example, this one. Yeah. Similarly, if you have, these are also animations here. These are the sketchnote templates. If some of you remember, now this is the storytelling template. If you might have remembered, of course, some of you who have done the sketchnote masterclass, they have not done the storytelling masterclass. But this is what we do. We create slide decks like this. So this can easily become your slide decks. Yeah. So what I wanted to show you is that today, before coming to the workshop as well, what I did was we have launched our store. So I'm right now giving you the link of the store, which is visualthinkingschool.eu/store. So that's the link. If you go here, then you will find something like this visual. And by the way, we have an India-based website as well. So you can also go on visualthinkingschool.in, although we run mainly through .eu, but this is visualschool.in, and here you can go to digital templates and you will find all those templates here, right? So we have till now launched sets. So set A is completely launched, as you can see, 50 animated business metaphors, 50 sketchnote metaphors. So these are stickers, these are animation stickers, these are the story templates, and there should be one more. There should be one more, which is a sketchnote here, 15 sketchnote templates. So these 4 things are from set A, and soon we'll be completing the set B as well, but some part of set B is already uploaded here. So you can still get all those stickers if you wish. You can get it from here. And this is the pricing, at least for India. People who are joining from outside India will be able to land here. So when you click on this link, this will take you to your country specific link. Yeah. Now what I'm doing here is because you are attending a live masterclass with me. Right now I'm doing this in front of you, which is I am putting all the things for discount. Who loves discounts, folks? So what I'm doing is I am putting all those.
Wrong question to Indians.
Everyone loves discount, I think, and even I love discount. I love giving discounts. So what I'm doing is I am converting all these prices to 50% discount prices. So before clicking, you can already, and this is only for 2 hours from now. This is only for the masterclass, only for the practice sessions which we are doing right now. So I'll be going here and changing this to 50% discount. All these things will be 50% discounted. Yeah, you can use this link a little in a while when I've converted all. But while I'm converting this, you can ask me questions as well, and I'll take only few minutes to discount this to 50%. If you wish to take all these stickers, call them stickers, call them metaphors. So this is your chance as well. This is your very good chance, I would say. Yeah.
Piyush, give us time till tomorrow morning at least. It's like sleeping time now.
Okay, yeah, I should consider that, I think, because it's 10 o'clock. Okay, let me put this for a little longer. I'll also be sharing this in the WhatsApp group. So other people who were not able to join today, because they were more than 100, they can also join it. Okay, so you can take a decision, whichever you wish. I am putting all the products to discount right now.
Piyush, will you be sharing the recording? I just joined a while ago. I had a client call.
I will be sharing the recording. I will be sharing.
Cool. Thank you so much.
But on the WhatsApp group, oh, by the way, folks, don't miss out to join the WhatsApp group. I am sharing the link again with, are you all on the WhatsApp group, by the way?
Yes.
I think most of us are.
The visual thinking WhatsApp group, right?
Yeah, Visual Masters. So
Yeah.
I'm sharing it here, the WhatsApp group link. Because most of the things I share there, and I have a very good engagement as well there. Engagement as in I always check the messages. So you can join at this link. I've shared the link with you all. visualthinkingschool.eu/WA. So I plan to have these kind of practice sessions every week. Let's see how much I can do. Every week is a little too much for me, to be very honest. But I will try. I will also try to invite guests here. Local, I mean local as in people from our community, plus some international guests as well. And they could take up some topics. In future, we will also be doing full-fledged sketch notes as well. So you can have a taste of how complete sketch note making looks like, or what is the experience of making sketch notes. So I have a lot of topics in my mind to have with you all in the practice sessions. So I have already converted all these to 50% discount, folks. Okay, you can take the Once in 15 days is also good. Yeah. So let's see how much I can do it. If not weekly, at least 15 days we'll be able to do it. Cool, folks. It was this much for today. If you still have some questions or something to share with me, you can still be here. Oh, we have to take a picture. Let me take a picture. Wait, let me take a picture. I'll post it on LinkedIn, and then the post link I will be sharing on the WhatsApp group. If you want to connect with each other, you can just comment there with a hi, or the best part is comment there with your own drawings. That's the best thing to do. Write your name and say what you do, what are you into. So it's always very good that you should mention your profession. LinkedIn is all about professional connections. If you can network with each other and if somebody can benefit in business through me, I'm very happy. So what I'll do is let me take some screenshots of pictures here. Oh, first, before taking screenshots, let's show our drawings, because otherwise people will think that why did we meet? So let's show some drawings. I will also be showing my drawings. Okay, so this is my drawing, but when I show my drawing, I go black. Why? Okay, I will be showing my drawing through the, okay, yeah. So you have to keep showing it for at least 2 minutes, because I have a lot of screenshots to take. So one is done. Wait a second. Let me right now share it directly on the WhatsApp group. That's the easiest thing for me. I'm sharing on WhatsApp B. Okay, keep sharing your Zooms, folks. Where is my Zoom now? Oh, here. I am going on screen 2. I have to take at least 5 to 6 screens. Open your cameras if you wish to. Here goes your, I am taking more. And the other screens, people have not opened their camera. That is a little not so good thing. Okay, but still I am taking screenshots. Yeah, we have 75 people right now. So I think which we have covered. Okay, I have shared 3 screenshots in the WhatsApp group. You might be able to see, right? The first screen, people are showing a lot of good drawings. Show your drawings as well, folks. Share your drawings in the WhatsApp group as well, so other people are motivated to join in the future practice sessions. I'll be posting it tomorrow, okay? This is not the good time to post on LinkedIn. It's already evening. So tomorrow morning, I'll be posting these pictures on LinkedIn. Comment on that and comment with a drawing of yours and introduce yourself and connect with each other, right? Anyone has to say anything or communicate anything? By the way, next week for sure, I'll be announcing online business sketch notes masterclass, visual storytelling masterclass, and also our grand masterclass on graphic facilitation. So the grand masterclass is ready for graphic facilitation, but of course I'll be sharing it in bits and pieces. So wait for next week's announcements. Yeah. Anyone wants to? All good? No one?
Thank you very much.
Thank
You're
you so
always
very
very
much.
generous.
Thank you, Piyush. This was great.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you,
Enjoyed
Piyush.
it.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much, Piyush. Thank you.
Thank
so much,
you.
Piyush.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure
Thank you.
e-meeting virtually to all of you. At least the faces now seen.
Yeah. You must be seeing your
Thanks so
black as
much.
well. Okay, cool.
Yes. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye to you,
Bye-bye.
Piyush.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye.